Niners fans, it's about that time. 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. Faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. And once again, it's a pleasure to be on with the best fans in the NFL. The faithful, the Niner Empire. It's always a pleasure to be in front of the faithful, and I'm here on a Tuesday night. Hopefully, everyone's week is going well, and I appreciate everyone coming through to the stream. Shout out everyone who's watching on Jay in the Bay Facebook page. Shout out everyone watching on Jay in the Bay YouTube channel. I appreciate everyone coming through to the stream. And appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button, let YouTube and I know that you're enjoying the stream. Also, hit that subscribe button and check me out on social media. Y'all see it? Check me out. I got the IG, got the Twitter. I appreciate everyone's support. And how's everyone doing on a Tuesday? And of course, this show is nothing. Y'all know it. This show is nothing without the fans, without the subscribers, whether you're a fan of the Niner Empire or if you just love talking about football. It's all about you guys. And let's say what's up to the people in them comments. So to lead it off, we got Manuel Martinez. What's good? And Manuel is responding to a comment that Damian Lee made. And for some reason, I can't see the comments before Manuel, but I got to say, what's good to Damian Lee? I appreciate you coming through to the stream. Manuel Martinez says, we just need our backfield to stay healthy. Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. We have a plethora of running backs in the backfield. That's one of our strengths, I feel, this year, even with Jeff Wilson Jr. out with what does he have? He's got the meniscus tear. He should be back in November, December. But we have Trey Sermon. We got Raheem Mostert, Wayne Gallman, JaMychal Hasty. So we have a plethora of backs. And, I think we will be running the ball at least 30 times a game. I could definitely see that. Payo time. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Payo. And congratulations on getting 500 subscribers today. I saw that video. It's only the beginning for you, Payo. And keep putting up that good content. Monica, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Monica. How is your Tuesday going? Let's see. Let's continue on with the comments. Hopefully everyone is staying cool today. I know where I'm at. It is really hot. Hopefully everyone is staying cool. I got to say, what's good? Crisco's Country Life. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. How is your Tuesday going? I got to say, what's good to Jay? Thanks for tuning in to the stream, man. Welcome. Crisco's Country Life says, I hear Trey is lighting it up in practice. Yes, he is. He's looking really good. He's been working with the second team for pretty much 99% of team drills, but he actually got in on one first string snap, and he played the quarterback position, obviously. And I believe he threw a deep pass. He completed a deep pass. I think it was to Trent Sherfield, I believe. But yeah, Trey Lance is definitely showing why he was the number 3 overall selection in this year's draft. West Brick, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, West Brick. First time I seen you on, and welcome to the stream. Over here, we talk about the faithful, the Niner Empire. Hopefully you enjoy, man. Let's see. Jay says he's still waiting for Warriors free agency signings. Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet. Let's see. Monica, that's right, Monica. We are here on a Tuesday. That's right. Barack Niner, what's good? Thanks for tuning in to the stream. I'm digging that avatar. I feel you. Luke Luna, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Luke. He says, what's good? Just got to the tattoo shop, but I'll be listening. Hey, I appreciate you listening to the stream while you're at work, man. That means a lot. Hopefully you enjoy. Shay Martinez, what's good? Welcome to the stream, brother. Thanks for tuning in on a Tuesday. Crisco's Country Life says, who's your favorite all-time 49er? I would say it's got to be Terrell Owens, without a doubt. He's one of the reasons why I first started watching football, NFL football, and Terrell Owens, no doubt. I wish he would have, played his entire career with the 49ers, but unfortunately that didn't come to fruition. But at least he's on good terms with the 49ers right now. But I got to say, there was a plethora of news that came out today. And obviously, I'm going to go over days 5 and 6 of training camp with you guys today. But the latest news, I just heard about this a few hours ago. The 49ers worked out tight end Ben Koyak, cornerback Lafayette Pitts, and cornerback B.W. Webb. And I guess I'm not surprised. I guess the tight end position, I mean, we got Kittle, we have Dwelly. We signed Jordan Matthews. I believe we still have Charlie Warner. So not sure why we're, working out a tight end. But hey, if he can help us win and make the 53-man active roster, that's all that matters. But I'm not surprised that we worked out 2 cornerbacks in Lafayette Pitts and cornerback B.W. Webb. Never heard of these players before, but I'm not sure if you guys know, but the 49ers have suffered some injuries in these last 2 days of training camp, and we're going to go over that right now, especially the cornerback position. That's the reason why the 49ers are working out 2 cornerbacks, not to mention the injuries that have happened, but also let's jump into this latest news real quick about cornerback Dre Kirkpatrick. He completed the workout with the 49ers on Friday, a few days ago, but he left without a contract. So Kirkpatrick is still a free agent. This is kind of surprising because we have multiple injuries at the cornerback position. It could be the 49ers were not satisfied with Drake Kirkpatrick's workout, or it could be, hey, maybe they couldn't agree on money and a contract. But let's go back to the 49ers injuries so far. So linebacker Azeez Al-Shahir, he has a knee sprain. Unfortunately, he's expected to miss a few weeks. No word on, hopefully he'll be back ready to go for, a week 1 against Detroit. He's not a starter, but he is one of the reserve linebackers. He's probably the most experienced reserve linebacker we have after Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. So that could be, a big loss. Also, wide receiver Deebo Samuel. Now, Kyle Shanahan, when asked about this, he was not concerned, but Deebo Samuel did sit out of Tuesday's practice due to growing tightness. So Shanahan did mention that Deebo Samuel has, showed up to camp in the greatest shape he's ever seen Deebo. And Deebo has performed well in training camp so far. But he just has a little growing tightness. And, the 49ers are doing what's right. They're being cautious with Deebo, and he did not practice in Tuesday's practice. There are also several other injuries I need to tell you guys about that occurred in training camp, I believe yesterday and today. Cornerback Dante Johnson. So he's day-to-day with a foot injury. So we'll see what his status is tomorrow. We'll see if he's at training camp. We'll see if he is active. Also, cornerback Tim Harris Jr. He'll be out a few weeks with a groin issue. Now, Tim Harris Jr. is not a starter, but that's part of the depth in the secondary, and he's going to be missing a few weeks to a groin injury. I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers sign a corner, within the next 24 hours because taking first string snaps today was Jason Verrett and Ken Webster. So I think we definitely need to get another corner to add a little bit of depth. And that's why the 49ers worked out corners Lafayette Pitts and cornerback B.W. Webb. Let's continue on with these comments. I got to catch up. Let's see. Luke Luna, he says, did you see Sudfeld has a 87% completion rate. That's got to mean that he's going to be the week 1 starter, right? LOL. He was dropping dimes. Jimmy G, let's go. Go, Jimmy, go, go, go. Go, Jimmy, go, go, go. Yeah, hey, Sudfeld, that's great to hear that Nate Sudfeld had a great day in practice. And it'll be an interesting battle between Sudfeld and Rosen. It'll be interesting to see whichever quarterback that does not make the active roster, will they be put on the practice squad? That'll be intriguing to watch out for. Appreciate the comment, though, Luke. Let's see. David Renteria, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, David. How was your Tuesday going? Crisco's Country Life says, I remember watching Joe Montana, Roger Craig, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott. Used to give my Saints a lot of trouble. Absolutely. Those were the GOATs in the 80s. I wish I could have saw them live. It's like Monica is wishing well on Luke's tattoo session. She says, well, I hope you have a good session, Luke. Awfully nice of you. Let's see. J Mouse says, we have been healthy. That's the good news. Well, I guess you could say the starters have been healthy so far. Niner Sickness, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, Niner Sickness. It was a pleasure being on your show yesterday. And for all that don't know, check out Niner Sickness YouTube channel. Excellent 49er content creator. He's seen it all. He's seen the bad in the 70s, the great, the glory years in the 80s, all up to now. So check out Niner Sickness if you haven't. Crisco's Country Life. He says, guys, let's get Jay to 1K. He definitely deserves it. Your words are too kind, Crisco. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think I'm at 978. So yeah, it's only a matter of time, but I appreciate all the support. And yeah, let your friends, family know about Jay and the Bay. And also hit the thumbs up for the stream if you're enjoying the stream so far. Also, of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's see. Niner Sickness says, hello, faithful. Redder 4, what's good? How you doing on a Tuesday, Redder? Thanks for coming through to the stream. Let's see. Shay Martinez says they probably have to figure out a trade package for Xavier Howard. That's funny. No, Xavier Howard, I believe he is 28. He's still in the prime of his career. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, but I thought I heard that Xavier Howard suffered an injury in training camp. I'm gonna look that up real quick. But I mean, we would have to trade over multiple draft picks to get Xavier Howard. I'm not sure I'm not sure the Niners would be willing to do that. I'd be surprised by that if we trade over multiple draft picks, and we'd have to extend Xavier Howard's contract. He wants to get paid. I think he's already making $15 million. He wants to get paid, top cornerback money in the league. And I'm not sure the Niners want to do that. I'd be surprised by that. We already have the highest paid left tackle. We got Jimmy G, who's making 25. We got the highest paid tight end, highest paid fullback, highest paid middle linebacker, and then you got Armstead as well. So that's a lot of money. He would definitely feel the need for I don't think cornerback is necessarily a need right this second, but you match up Howard and Verrett, that would be a nice 1-2 tandem. I'm looking up to see. I thought I heard something that Xavier Howard has an injury, but it could be, I don't want to speculate, but it could be something where he's sitting out because it says that he hasn't practiced because of an undisclosed injury. So that could be, hey, I'm sitting out to preserve my body so I don't get hurt. It could be a situation like that. But who knows? It's nice to dream, though, Shay. I appreciate your comment. It is nice to dream and think of what could it be with Xavier Howard and and Jason Verrett. But I don't think we can afford to pay him. That's why I don't think that. Let's see, Roberto. Let me go back to your comment, Roberto. Roberto says, Niner gang, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Roberto. Baracco Niner says, Dante Johnson is my trash man. That's he's yet, Dante Johnson, he's yet to hit his stride, man. He hasn't hit his stride yet, man. Maybe some more training camp practices preseason. Maybe he'll hit his stride, man. You never know. But hopefully Dante Johnson, he continues to play a reserve role, because if everyone's healthy, I don't envision him playing many defensive snaps. So AO Time says Trey Lance is looking good. Yeah, man, he's looking good. Jimmy G, he's slinging the rock to Payo. It's definitely an exciting time in the Bay Area with the Niner Empire, because Trey Lance is looking good. Jimmy G, he's looking solid. He's not going to look as spectacular as Trey Lance, because we've seen Jimmy, we know what he can do, and Trey Lance, he's the new guy on the block, and whoever Shanahan feels will give the Niners the best chance to win, that's who's going to start, whether that's Jimmy G, whether that's Trey Lance, and I trust Shanahan, so I think we'll be in good hands, either or. I think, but I'm looking forward to see if Trey Lance can get on more first string snaps on the offensive side of the ball. I'm looking forward to more of that. Now, if he does that, if he's sharing 50-50 snaps with Jimmy G at first string, then I think we officially have a competition. I would say so. Monica says, thanks, Payo. I think he is too. I was sad to hear about Stafford. I saw a video on my night shift that the Fantasy Doctors channel had about his injury. Glad to hear the x-ray came back negative. Yeah, I heard that Stafford, he injured his surgically repaired thumb. So good to hear that the reports came back negative. So hopefully he'll be healthy and on to recovery. Let's see. Monica says, I wish no ill will for him, and we want the smoke. Exactly. We want to play the Rams when they're at their best, man. That's for sure. No problem, Niner sickness, man. You deserve it, man. No problem. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Star Scream Sub-Zero, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. How is your Tuesday going? Welcome. Let's see. Redder, he says, what are your expectations for Javon Kinlaw in year 2? I think in year 1, I think Kinlaw was at a disadvantage. He was not able to participate in mini camp, training camp, preseason. He had no normal NFL offseason. So I think he was definitely at a disadvantage in year 1. Now, year 2, I think expectations are really high for Kinlaw. He's got big shoes to fill, in the middle of that defensive line. I expect him to take on double teams. I think he should get at least 6 sacks, And I think he should be a force in the running game. He should be able to stop the run. Whoever is lined up next to him, whether that be Armstead, whether that be DJ Jones, Kentavious Street, Kevin Givens, Zach Kerr. I think the 2 of those players should be able to man the middle and, slow down the running and the opposing team's running game. But yeah, expectations are really high for Javon Kinlaw, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do when the real games start. Let's see. Let's continue on with these comments. Let's see. Looks like Jay says, to Niner sickness, I hope Debo does not sit out week 1. I don't think he will. Well, Shanahan said that he's not concerned about the growing issue. It's just a little tight. It's a little sore. So they're going to they sat him out today just for precaution. And then I think his growing will just be evaluated as the week goes on. I think that's just what that's about. Let's see. Jay said Trey Lance threw a 50-yard pass rolling to his left in camp. Yeah, I saw that. That was an excellent play by Trey. He's got a cannon of an arm. I'll tell you that. See, Rock says Dante is in his 6th year. He garbage. Well, I mean, he's not a starter. In this league, you have the 1% of people in the world who can do this job, and he's on an NFL roster. Obviously, he's not elite player, but there's a reason why he's still on the roster. He must have some value to the Niners. I know he knows the system. He's been around for a few years, but oh yeah, I agree with you though. Hopefully, he will not be a starter for a significant amount of snaps. Because if he does, that means there's probably injuries that have occurred, and we definitely don't want to see that. Let's see. Barack O'Niner says Whitner is the only Dante that's ever been good in the red and gold. That's interesting, yeah, because Dante Pettis, it didn't work out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head any other Dantes. The Sports Star, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Sports Star. How's your Tuesday going? Let's see. Queen B, what's good? She says number 11 to thumbs up and shared out the live stream. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone hitting the thumbs up for the stream, and I appreciate you sharing out the live. All right. Let's see. Queen B says, hey, Jay, I see your expansion on the channel. All right. Well, yeah, I just want to continue to grow, continue to get better, and continue to and I want more people to know about Jay in the Bay. But I appreciate your effort, Queen B. Emmanuel Martinez says, what's happening, Jay? It's nothing much, just talking about the Niner Empire on a Tuesday. Hopefully your week is going well, Manuel. Let's see. Monica says 1,000 subs on deck, Jay. Let's get it. Absolutely. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. It's definitely going to come. I just got to keep putting out quality material for the faithful. Let's see. Monica says, well deserved. Corey Davis, KD, what's good? Appreciate you coming on, man. He says, hello, Jay and the Bay. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to talk about today, the highlights from camp day 5 and day 6. And I just went over, the latest news. The 49ers worked out a few players, and we're definitely looking a little low on the cornerback position. So I envision the 49ers will sign a cornerback sooner than later. Let's see. Shay says Trey Lance is looking like Raheem Mostert when he was running the ball. Yeah, Trey got the Jets. Trey definitely has the Jets. There's no denying that. Let's see. And speaking of Trey, actually, let's go to Payo Time. He says, Jay, you rock. Appreciate the comment, Payo. Hopefully your work day is going well, man. He says, hit the like button, people. Absolutely. But speaking of Trey, let's get into Trey Lance. Let me scroll down here. So let's go to day 5 of training camp. And I'll specifically talk about the highlights from that. So day 5, Jimmy G, he had 2 touchdown passes in the red zone area. Kinlaw and Ford, they participated in team drills, which is great because they did not participate in team drills in the first week of training camp. Also, there's been a Trey Lance package. Kyle Shanahan has developed a Trey Lance package, and that was unleashed in the red zone on day 5 of training camp. I believe Trey Lance had a few touchdown runs and a few touchdown passes. And, Trey Lance, he's definitely dynamic in the pocket. He can do more with his legs than Jimmy G, and he presents more he presents more for the defense to think about. Is Trey going to keep the ball and run to the end zone, or he's going to tuck it in and throw the ball? And we had talked about, for those who've been watching the stream the last few weeks, we had talked about, will Shanahan have Jimmy start and Trey will come in for a few series or a few plays? And a lot of people were saying no, that he shouldn't do that. But I think it's clear that Shanahan will unleash Trey Lance, especially in the red zone. And obviously Jimmy G, I mean, how is Jimmy supposed to feel? I mean, you're taking Jimmy off the field, but of course Jimmy's going to be professional. And when he was asked about this, Jimmy basically said, to paraphrase, if it helps the team win, he's all for it. But he didn't necessarily want a 2 quarterback system where it's like, oh, one quarterback comes in for a series and then the next series Trey Lance will come in. Like, he didn't necessarily want that. And I don't think that's what Shanahan's going to do. But I think Trey Lance, when he comes in, the defense will have to watch out for that read option. Will Trey Lance, when he's reading the defense, when he's reading the defensive end, will he hand the ball off to the running back, or will he keep it and run outside of that edge rusher? So he presents problems that the defense will have to face that Jimmy can't do the same things that Trey Lance can do. So But Jimmy, he's a professional, and he answered the question honestly. If it helps the team win, he's for it. But I think I think Jimmy will do all he can to keep that starting position. And I think it's great that Trey Lance will be used in the offense this year, whether it's a blowout or whether it's in the red zone or whether Shanahan sees an advantage that the defense is lacking on, so he wants to insert Trey Lance. I think it's good. I think it's good that Shanahan is doing this, and I can't wait to see Trey Lance on the field this year. Going back to day 5 training camp, it was good that the 49ers worked on the red zone. That was really well because I think there are definitely areas we can improve. And also Kinlaw and Ford, they participated in team drills. Kinlaw and Ford did not participate last week in team drills. They were just doing individual work. I believe they were on the second team defense in day 5. So it's good to see that they're getting reps in the team 11-on-11 practices. Let's continue on with the comments. I think I had a few more comments. Let's see. Queen B says, "Hey, Monica, nice to see another female in here who knows about sports." Absolutely. I welcome any fans in here, as long as everyone keep it respectful. Let's see. Monica says, "Hey, Queen B, thank you. Agreed. Pleasure to be with you as well, girl." And Monica says, "I agree. They will use him in the red zone." Yeah, because he could present a lot. Trey Lance could present a lot of problems in the red zone for the defense. He can confuse the defense in ways that Jimmy G doesn't have the ability to. So he'll definitely be a threat. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. Jay says Jimmy should be the number 1 wide receiver for the Niners. Funny man. 49ers First Take. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. First Takes. Hopefully your week is going well. For those that don't know, 49ers First Takes. Obviously, he talks about the Niner Empire. And for those that don't know, he does have a YouTube channel. You should go check it out. Watch his videos. Subscribe if you like what you see. And 49ers First Take will be on my YouTube channel tomorrow, I believe at 2:30 p.m. Pacific. A thumbnail will be coming up probably tomorrow morning about that. But yeah, 49ers First Takes and Jay in the Bay. You can watch the stream on Jay in the Bay, my YouTube channel tomorrow, Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. I'll see you guys there. Saul Paul, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Saul. He says, new to the channel, dope channel, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate the kind words. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Over here, as you can guess it, we talk about the faithful, the Niner Empire. And hopefully you enjoy the stream, man. Hopefully I'll see you again. Let's see. Monica says, you'll love it, Saul. 100, welcome. Absolutely. 49ers First Take says, that's right. And going back to, so we talked about day 5. Good. Let's see. Let's talk about, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Kendrick Bourne was throwing a little shade. Did y'all hear about this? So Kendrick Bourne, obviously, he played for the 49ers last year. He was our number 3 wide receiver. He was a productive wide receiver. He wasn't perfect, but he was a solid number 3 wide receiver for the 49ers. And, in the offseason, he signed with the New England Patriots. He got his multi-year contract extension. I'm happy for Kendrick Bourne. But when he was interviewed by, the New England Patriots media, Kendrick Bourne, I think he was asked, well, what's different between the Niners and Patriots or something like that. And Kendrick Bourne said, well, the Patriots work harder in camp than the 49ers. I mean, dang, man, why you throwing shade, KB? What's going on with you, KB? I mean, I don't understand why he would say that. Why does he need to, throw shade at the team he used to be on, he thrived on? He proved that he could be a solid receiver, and that netted you a contract extension with the New England Patriots. I don't understand why he would do that. But I wish you nothing but good things, Kendrick Bourne. Hopefully you have a healthy, productive year with the Pats. I just don't understand where that came from, because Kendrick Bourne loved to be a 49er. So I don't know. Maybe he's bitter. Maybe we didn't offer him the same contract that the Patriots did. Well, obviously we probably didn't, because he would have stayed with the Niners. But you got to throw shade, KB. What do you guys think about that in the comments section? Let's see. Joy Joey Mahoney, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. Hopefully, yo, Tuesday is going well. Let's see. Payo Time says, what is your favorite coach hiring for the Niners this year? I would say it's probably we had an in-house, not an in-house hire, we had an in-house promotion, and that was D'Amico Ryans. He's well respected by the players. He's he was a hell of a player. He played the linebacker position at I believe it was Alabama. He was a hell of a player there, and he was drafted by the Texans. Hell of a player with the Texans and the Eagles. He knows the system. He was the linebacker coach here when Fred Warner was drafted, so he's taught Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, and they're hella play. They're really good players, and I think D'Amico Ryans will do well as a defensive coordinator, and I can't wait to see how this defense plays different than Robert Saleh. So that's the hire I'm excited for. Let's see. Jay says KB. Why you gotta throw shade, KB? What's up with that? Yeah, I don't know why he had to do that. He could have just said, I enjoyed my time with the Niners, and I appreciate the work we're doing here with the Patriots. Just give some general answer. You ain't got to throw shade. What did the Niners didn't do for you? I don't understand. But Monica says, LOL, KB salty. I don't know why you salty, man. 49ers First Tech says, thanks for the love and support, Jay. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Can't wait to collab with you tomorrow. Monica has a theory. Monica has a theory on why KB is salty. So she says they won't let him dance in New England. Well, him and Kev Newton probably, are probably pretty cool. That's the quarterback, wide receiver. They both like to have fun. But yeah, I don't know why. KB, what's up with that? Let's continue on with these comments. Let's see. Let's see. Joey says 49ers just a cornerback. Yeah, so I had mentioned that earlier in the stream. Let me go back to that banner real quick. The 49ers, yeah, these are the three players that the 49ers worked out today, earlier in the day. We worked out a tie-in, Ben Koyak, a cornerback, Lafayette Pitts, and then another cornerback, B.W. Webb. So if there's breaking information about those players, because to my knowledge, they were just worked out today. They haven't been signed yet, but I'd imagine we would sign, a cornerback sooner than later. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the comments. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Joey says that cornerback B.W. Webb was just signed. All right. Let's look up B.W. Webb real quick, because honestly, I've never heard of him. B.W. Webb. Yep, looks like 17 minutes ago. Ian Rappaport reports, I appreciate you letting me know, Joey. And Ian Rappaport on Twitter says that veteran cornerback B.W. Webb is signing with the 49ers. And this is obviously a good signing because we need him for depth. Let's see what he's done in his NFL career. So B.W. Webb plays the cornerback position. He's 5'11", 188 pounds. Let me make a new slide real quick. Okay. Because we got some breaking news on Jay and the Bay show. Let's see. B.W. Webb. All right. Since we got some breaking news, let's get to it. So this is the latest news. Shout out to Joey Mahoney. He let me know, he informed me that the 49ers have signed cornerback B.W. Webb. And I'm going to look up his stats real quick. Let's see. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, so cornerback B.W. Webb signs with the 49ers. And let's look up his stats. Let's look up the stats. And shout out to you, Joey Mahoney. I appreciate you giving me that information. So B.W. Webb, 5'11", 188 pounds. He's 31 years old. He's played in a career 80 games. And we're talking about B.W. Webb, cornerback. So he last played in the NFL in 2019. Looking at he's played for 6 different teams in basically 6 years. So he's a journeyman corner. This seems like this is just a depth signing, but that's what we need right now. We need depth at that cornerback position. Dante Johnson is out. Emmanuel Mosley still has in the COVID protocol. I believe Tim Harris Jr. has a growing issue. So that's 3 corners. We're down. But, he's been a journeyman corner. The last time he played was in 2019. Doesn't say why he didn't play in 2020. Could have been an injury or could have been he opted out due to COVID. But clearly he showed enough in his workout with the 49ers that the 49ers took a chance on cornerback B.W. Webb. So welcome, B.W. Webb, to the Niner Empire. And I appreciate you letting me know that, Joey. It's like Jay says, KB won't be dancing in New England. That's good. It seems like he's having a good time there. I mean, I guess so. I mean, he just signed a lucrative contract extension. So what did he sign for? What did KB sign for? Let's see. Well, let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Kendrick Bourne contract with the Patriots. Let's see. So Kendrick Bourne, he signed a 3-year, $15 million deal with the Patriots. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. So if Kendrick balls out, he plays well, he'll most likely see the 3 years of that deal. But if not, it essentially is a 1-year, $5.9 million contract with a $2.8 million dead cap hit. So I hope the best for you, Kendrick. No ill will. I don't know why you was throwing shade at the Niners, but hopefully you do well in New England, man. I'm definitely not rooting against you. That's for sure. 49ers first takes. He says, loving me some Lance, but being realistic. Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you got a veteran quarterback in Jimmy, there's no rush for Trey Lance. There's no need to rush Trey Lance in there. So, but we'll see. We'll see who is Shanahan's guy. We'll see what happens as we get closer and closer to week 1 of the regular season. Damian Lee, what's good? He says, I'm old school. The run sets up the pass. I hope Kyle uses the clock to our advantage with our talented running back. I think there's no doubt about that. I think Shanahan and Lynch proved that to be true. Just look at the draft. We drafted 2 interior offensive linemen. We added depth to the running back room, Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell, and Shanahan still wants to run the ball 30, 35 times a game, chew up that clock, let Jimmy G look to the right, Jimmy G can look to the left, and then Jimmy G can work off play action. That's what I want to see. And I think we'll have at least 4, maybe 5 running backs up on game day, including Juszczyk. I could see, Mostert, Gallman, Elijah Mitchell, Sermon, and then also, I'll be surprised if Jermichael Hasty makes the 53-man active roster because he was on the practice squad last year. But it will be a competitive battle between, I think, Elijah Mitchell and Jermichael Hasty. So, but we'll see. But I like your thinking, Damien. Run the ball, sets up the pass. It's not always pretty to watch from a fan perspective. I know some fans want, they want their quarterback to throw the ball 50 to 55 times a game, but that's not Shanahan's game. That's not what he wants to do. So I enjoy your take. Let's see. Let's continue on with these comments. Let's see. Let me go back up. Let's see. Rams house. Whose house? Rams house. What's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. He says, what's up, Jay? How's your day going? It's going pretty well. Pretty well. I'm just talking about the Niner Empire. So I appreciate you coming through, though, man. Good luck to your Rams in training camp, preseason. Hopefully everyone stays healthy. Joey Mahoney says, yeah, just broke, bro. We signed Webb. Yep. Yeah, I appreciate that info. For those that just tuned in, 49ers signed cornerback B.W. Webb. He's a journeyman corner, 31 years old. He's been in the league 6 to 7 years, but he provides depth, and that's what we need right now. Payo Time says, at 49ers First Take, that's going to be a great collab. Stoked to check out after I'm done. All right. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Let's continue on with the comments. Yeah, yep, Monica. He's a journeyman. Who knows if he makes the 53-man active roster, but right now, we need someone in camp. And I think he feels that need, and he must have shown enough in the workout. And I was surprised we didn't get Dre Kirkpatrick. I guess he didn't show enough in the workout, or maybe there is disagreement on money, but wish the best for Dre Kirkpatrick, and you never know, he could be back. It's like Payo Time says, I was hoping the Rams wide receivers could run circles around those corners. That's pretty good, Payo. If the back end of our cornerback depth chart is playing significant snaps in the regular season, then you might be right. That might come to fruition for the Rams. 49ers First Take says camp body. Yeah. Yep. And Rams House says, thank goodness Stafford is okay from the thumb injury. Yeah, I mean, we all love our teams. But yeah, I don't wish injury on no fan base or no player. It's not that serious. And I want to play teams when they're 100% healthy, just like, I wish we are 100% healthy. So looks like Payo Time agrees with 49ers First Take assessment of the cornerback B.W. Webb signing with the 49ers. Looks like Payo Time feels it's a camp body as well. Well, we'll see. Damian Lee says, I heard the Jets wanted to trade for Dante Johnson. I would do that. Interesting. I didn't hear about that. I wonder what they were offering. Payo Time in regards to Matt Stafford's thumb injury, he says, yeah, that was a scare. Let's see. Niner Sickness. Now, Niner Sickness has a theory on why KB was throwing shade at the Niner Empire. Niner Sickness says KB is pissed he has to catch from Mac Jones instead of Trey Lance. Can't blame him. LOL. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Niner Sickness. Yeah, I'll be mad too, right? If you KB. Yeah, because I wonder, I don't even know if the 49ers offered KB a contract extension in the offseason. Like, we don't even really know. But, it's good to see KB got paid. He's earned it. But, yeah, that's funny that, I'll be mad too. I'd rather catch passes from Trey Lance than Mac Jones. That's for sure. Joey Mahoney says Trey Lance looks amazing. That's right. He's showing why he was the 3rd overall pick in this past year's draft. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit a thumbs up for the stream. I appreciate it. Also, subscribe to Jay and the Bay YouTube channel if you haven't already subscribed. Let's see. Monica says, KB also said mac and cheese has swag. So he's just being nice to his teammate, I'm sure. Coop Dog, what's good? How was your Tuesday going, Coop Dog? Good luck to your Chiefs this year, man. Jay says, got to go. Sorry, I appreciate you coming through, Jay. I'll see you on the next one. Ouch. Damian Lee coming with the facts. He says, Mike Jones has DUI, not swag. That's cap. Monica found that funny as well. Let's see. Joey, he says, I just don't want to be so predictable where defenses pack the box on Jimmy. We need a passing attack. I just want to be balanced. I think, I think the defense will pack the box because I think they know that Shanahan wants to run the ball. So I think they will pack the box. But I think Jimmy will do well. We've seen Jimmy do well in this system. It led us to, a long playoff run. And I think he'll do well this year. Jimmy G has a lot to play for. And, I think the writing's on the wall. Jimmy knows that his starting quarterback future is on the line. If he balls out, takes us to the playoffs, another team will probably want to trade for him and make him their starting quarterback. So a lot is riding on this season for Jimmy G. I think for Mike McGlinchey, a lot is riding on the season for him. He's in a contract year. He's going to try to back up the Brinks truck. So a lot is riding on this season for a lot of players. Oh, no. I didn't hear about that. Dang, Damian Lee says Dak hurt his shoulder bad today. Dang, that's crazy. Because I know he had the broken leg last year. Now the shoulder. That's crazy. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I know, another injury. Monica, I heard about this. I couldn't believe this when I read it because I know Carson Wentz got hurt. And now Monica says that Colts all-pro guard Quentin Nelson to undergo foot surgery out 5 to 12 weeks. Same injury, same doctor one day after Carson. That's odd. Yeah, that is odd. Yeah, that's crazy. Injuries are no fun, hoping for a speedy recovery because we played them good old Indianapolis Colts. I think it's week 7, Sunday night football, prime time at Levi Stadium. Definitely looking forward to that game. Hopefully Quentin Nelson will be there, ready to go, and also Carson Wentz. Let's see. Rams house. He says Rams versus Niners score prediction if everyone stays healthy besides Akers. I would say 31-27, 49ers with the victory. That's right. Let's see. Monica says, and same timeline. Yeah, 5 to 12 weeks after the surgery. Yeah, it's crazy. Niners sickness. He has a theory on if the 49ers offered KB a contract extension this offseason. And Niners Sickness says that the 49ers offered KB a contract, but he dropped it. Yeah, that was the thing with KB. He loved to dance, you know what I'm saying, on the sideline and in the huddle. He would make difficult catches. He would catch passes, on third downs to extend drives when you need it. But sometimes he did have the drops. KD. He says, who did we release to sign cornerback B.W. Webb? To my knowledge, the last player that we have released was wide receiver Benny Fowler. That's the last person we released, and I believe that was maybe 2 or 3 days ago. We released Benny Fowler, wide receiver, to sign tight end Jordan Matthews. And to my knowledge, we have not released any other players to sign cornerback B.W. Webb. I believe the 49ers roster can still have 90 players. We haven't reached the first cut down day yet. But that's a great question. To my knowledge, we haven't released any players to sign cornerback B.W. Webb. Let's see. Tommy, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, Tommy. Yeah, and people have their opinion, but the only opinion that really matters is Kyle Shanahan, and whoever he puts in, at quarterback week 1, that's who I'm rolling with. If it's Trey, if it's Nate Sudfeld, if it's Josh Rosen, I trust Kyle Shanahan to make the right decision, and that's what we're rolling with. But I appreciate you coming through, Tommy. Joey says, I'm going to the Chiefs game, first preseason. I can't wait. Who do they play, Joey? Let me know in the comments section. I've never been up to Arrowhead Stadium. That'd be a pretty cool experience. Let's see. Let's see. Tommy Huxley says Sunday night prime time. He says, Jay, will we see the IU show? I guess you have to tune in, Tommy. You have to tune in to see if the IU show jersey will be on display. Tanya Sayal, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream. It's the first time I've seen you on. Hopefully you enjoy the talk where we talk about the faithful, the Niner Empire. And I appreciate you hit thumbs up for the stream. Go ahead, subscribe too. Let's see. Joey says KB never dropped his phone when he was dancing on IG. Yeah, why you gotta throw the shade, KB? That's funny. That's funny, Joey. Oh man. John, what's good? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hopefully your week is going well. He says, has Trey Lance practiced the quarterback slide? Love the dual threat option. Don't get me wrong. Just hope he knows/learns to protect himself. That's a great point, John, because we definitely don't want a RG3 situation where RG3, one of the most gifted players to play in the NFL, very athletic, fast, and he just couldn't figure out how to slide. They haven't, obviously in practice, the quarterbacks, they got the red or black jersey on. So, they're not going to get hit. It's a no contact policy with the quarterback. So he doesn't really have to slide in practice because he knows he's not going to get hit. Now, I guess during the games, the real games, preseason, whatever, hopefully he slides or he just runs out of bounds, Excuse me. But yeah, hopefully I agree with you, John. Hopefully he learns how to slide to protect himself. I agree. Thanks for the comment, John. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get to these comments. Queen B says, everyone have a blessed evening. You do the same, Queen B. Let's see. Joey says, Jay, come on, buddy. Chiefs versus Niners. LMO. It's in Levi's, not Arrowhead. Well, excuse me, Arrowhead. Yeah, I haven't memorized the preseason schedule yet. So yeah, I know we play the Chargers. I knew we play the Raiders. But yeah, for some reason the Chiefs, it just went past me, man. Thanks for the reminder though, Joey. Lunch break hot take. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. Lunch break. How's your Tuesday going? Let's see. Queen B says, Jay, it was good hanging out here for a while. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through to the stream. Glad you enjoyed it. I would definitely see you on the next one. KD. He says, if our quarterback throws interceptions in practice, that means our defense is doing their job. I would say so. Defense is taking advantage of the offense's shortcomings. I think when people say Trey Lance is doing well against a second string defense, well, he should be doing well against a second string defense. I think so. Those are players who will not most likely get significant snaps in the regular season. And he's a third overall pick. He should be dominating against a second team defense. And also, it does take time for defenses to gel, in practice. And, players lose battles in practice. Players win battles in practice. And the players that have lost battles in practice, they learn from it. That's how you get better, by losing a battle. Specifically, I don't know if everyone heard about this, but there's an excellent battle. And today, day 6 of training camp was the first day of pads. And Javon Kinlaw and Alex Mack were going against each other. I believe this was in team drills, I believe. If not team drills, it might have just been one-on-one drills between like the offensive lineman and defensive lineman. But the first play, Alex Mack pancakes Javon Kinlaw. Second play, Javon Kinlaw and Alex Mack had to be separated. Then the third play, Javon Kinlaw pancaked Alex Mack. So that's competition at its finest is something you willing to see. I wish we could see it. I wish there was footage of it, but I heard about that from an observer who was at camp today, and I wish I could have saw that camp battle between Alex Math and Javon Kinlaw, because through adversity, that's how you get better. And Javon Kinlaw going up against Alex Mack, who's a veteran. I think Alex Mack is probably almost 15 years older than Javon Kinlaw, so he can definitely learn a lot from Alex Mack. And as Niner Sickness loves to say, iron sharpens iron. When you're in practice and you're going up against a player who's a veteran, who's seen it all, who can teach you a few tricks, you get better. And just like with Samson Ebukam, the edge rusher we signed from the LA Rams, he's going up against Trent Williams every day in practice. Obviously, it's hard. He's the best tackle in the NFL, but there's going to be opportunities where he gets over on Trent Williams, or he gets some wins and he gets to the quarterback, and Samson will continue to get better. Excuse me, but I appreciate your comment, Corey. Let's see. Let's continue on with these comments. Let's see. Stunner Fillmore, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Stunner. We just over here talking about the Niner Empire. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let's see. Queen Bee says, Jay, got to continue stopping by on my community live streams. I appreciate you coming through. You have a good night. Raina, Luna, what's good? Appreciate you joining in the stream, Raina. Hopefully your Tuesday is going well. Breaking news, not sure if you heard, Raina, but 49ers signed a journeyman cornerback, B.W. Webb. And we definitely needed depth at the cornerback position. I know he's probably most likely a camp body who won't make the 53-man active roster, but we have several injuries in the cornerback of our secondary. Several cornerbacks are out, including Emmanuel Mosley, who's in the COVID protocol, and he was a need. We definitely needed to add depth to the cornerback room, and I think he feels that for now. Ron Z Nation, what's good? Thanks for coming in to the stream, Ron Z. He says, nice to be a 49er fan. It's always nice to be a 49ers fan. Absolutely. When you're the best team in the NFL, it's always good to be a Niner fan, man. Let's see. Monica says today they were padded, right? Yes. Yeah. Day 6 training camp, the first day of padded practices. And I think this is where players really get better. I'm eager to see in this week who will step up and be that number 3 wide receiver. I know Mohamed Sanu had an excellent first week. I've heard great things about Trent Sherfield. I heard that he's been productive. He's been consistent. And this is what Jimmy G said about Trent Sherfield. Ayuk, he's already the best wide receiver on the team. We know that. But who else is going to step up and establish himself as the number 3 wide receiver? We need someone. Speaking of Kendrick Bourne, we need someone to replace Kendrick Bourne's production last year, because he was a productive wide receiver for us. It's like Queen Bee says, I am blessed every single day. Thanks, Jay, and everyone here. I appreciate you coming through. You have a good rest of your night. See, Monica says she loves that mentality, girl. Let's see. Joy says Chiefs at Niners is in 2 weeks, and it is the first preseason game for us. Yeah, I don't know why that blew my mind. I think it's going to be on a Saturday night. I think so. So, yeah, enjoy the game, man. Let's see. Tommy Huxley says, gotta admit, Lance throws a beautiful ball. He does. And I want to see him continue to get better. And that's why I'm happy to see him in practice. Will he get first team reps? I know he got 1 play today on first team, but will he continue to get first team reps as the as training camp goes on? If he does, I think there could be a quarterback competition for sure. Let's see. So there were some day 6 highlights. Let's get into it. Let's see. Let me take this comment. Oh, so there were some day 6 highlights. I had mentioned today was the first full padded practice for the team. I had mentioned about the Javon Kinlaw and Alex Mack battle, which was very, very cool to hear about. I wish we could have saw it. But Jalen Hurd practiced for the second day in a row. Faithful. I mean, that is exciting in itself. He practiced the first 2 days of camp. Then he missed the next two, and now he's practiced two days in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if Hurd is absent or is just doing light duty tomorrow because he's coming off of a torn ACL. We don't want to overwork Jalen Hurd. We just want him to slowly progress. We don't want to have any setbacks. But Jalen Hurd participated in 11-on-11s today with the team. This was the first time he's done that, and he didn't get any catches, but he was just on the field. He was running routes, but at least he's participating in team drills. D Ford, he's been looking spry. D Ford has been looking spry in camp so far. He also participated in team drills, and Shanahan said, hey, you're looking like the old D Ford. This is definitely great to hear. And hopefully he continues to progress. And if we could have a healthy D Ford on this defensive line, I think it elevates the team greatly, I believe. Now, to go into the quarterback battle, I know you guys all want to hear about this. So Trey Lance completed all 13 of his passes, and he ran the ball 9 times. So Trey Lance is continuing to impress. And I can't wait to see training camp tomorrow. Jimmy completed 8 of 12 passes, including a deep pass to the Ayuk show. And Jason Verrett was covering Ayuk on that play. And I mentioned before that wide receiver Trent Sherfield is receiving high praise, especially from Jimmy Garoppolo. It's always great when you can get high praise from your quarterback. And it will be an intriguing wide receiver. It'll be intriguing to see how many wide receivers are on the active roster, one, and who will end up being on the active roster. I think obviously Debo and Ayuk are for sure going to be on there. Jalen Hurd, he's slowly working his way back. He is practicing with the team. That's great. Let's see when he makes plays on the field. Juwan Jennings, I believe he's still out dealing with the COVID. Mohamed Sanu, he's been looking good. He's definitely got a shot to get on that active roster. And we got, of course, Trent Sherfield, River Craycraft is there, Travis Benjamin, Austin Watkins, he's there, undrafted free agent. So I'm curious to see how this will all shape out. Let's see. Steven says, all right, first I got to say, what's good to Steven? He says, in regards to Corey Davis, I know what you mean. The Titans defense has got Ryan Tannehill on so far. Yeah, and that's going to happen in training camp. This is practice. I know I know it's fun to talk about, Trey Lance, he didn't miss a pass. He was perfect. He should just be the starter. That's just not how it works. The defense has to have time to gel. Sometimes in certain practices, the defense has the advantage over the offense, and sometimes in certain practices, the offense has an advantage over the defense. That happens, and that's how you get better. You get better by looking at film and practicing your craft. But we'll see how this continues to play out. Travis Berg Jr., what's good? Hopefully your Tuesday is going well, man. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Let's see. Tommy Huxley says, I'm going on a run, but I'm still listening to Jay in the busy. I appreciate your support, Tommy. John says, if Trey Lance continues to ball out in training camp and in the preseason, you think he has a chance to start week 1? Hot diggity dog. That's a great question, John. I think Trey would have to ball out and Jimmy would have to fall flat on his face. I think those two would have to happen for Trey to start. Trey continues to ball out, and Jimmy looks terrible. Which he hasn't looked terrible so far in training camp. Yeah, he's thrown some interceptions. It happens. The defense sometimes has an advantage over the offense. Jimmy made a bad read. It happens. But I don't think Jimmy will fall flat on his face, and I think he will get the starting job week 1. I don't know if that'll continue for the whole season. That's up to Shanahan. But I believe in whatever Shanahan chooses. If he feels that Trey Lance is ready week 1 and he gives the Niners the better chance to win, and hey, that's what we're rocking with. And I support that. But I still think Jimmy G has the inside track to continue being that starting quarterback position. But I appreciate the comment, John. Monica says, have a good run, Tommy. Let's see. 49ers Ultimate Report. What's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. I know you had a stream earlier. I'm going to check it out after my stream because it's all important that we, support each other in this YouTube community. So thanks for coming through, 49ers Ultimate Report. Let's see. I would say shirt size, let's do 2X, jersey 2X, man. I appreciate it. Anthony, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, Anthony. Thanks for tuning in. He says, Jay and the Bay, what's good? And shout out to everyone watching on Jay and the Bay Facebook and, of course, on Jay and the Bay YouTube channel. I appreciate all the support. And if you do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the stream, let YouTube, and let me know that you guys are enjoying the stream. And yeah, I saw that. Yeah. John says that I heard Jimmy stayed late practicing his deep ball pass after Lance balled out and first padded today. I kind of feel bad for him. Definitely feeling the pressure from Lance. I think pressure brings out the best in players. I think pressure definitely brings out the best in players. Like Niners sickness says, iron sharpens iron, baby. I think Jimmy, he needed this. Jimmy needed to feel pressure that, hey, someone's going to take my job if I don't play the absolute best that I can. And I think this is what, Trey Lance, the addition of Trey Lance has done. And it's interesting. I saw that same video too. I think it was on Twitter, but they showed Jimmy practicing his deep ball. But has he ever stayed after practice before? I don't know. I don't know if someone's ever reported that before. But it's interesting that video came out, and that's good. He should be staying late after practice, doing all he can. Do I feel bad for Jimmy? I can't say that. Because unfortunately, due to Jimmy's, and it's not necessarily his fault, but due to Jimmy's inability to stay healthy, the 49ers had to go in a different direction to add talent to that quarterback room. They the days of Mullins and Beathard, they're gone. And I'm glad, obviously, we got Trey Area. And then we also added Nate Sudfeld and Josh Rosen. So I think it's good. Jimmy needs to feel the pressure, and I think that will help him play even better because he's got to prove that, hey, I can still be a starting quarterback in this league. And if he does, he'll sign another contract extension with a different team. So Monica says she likes to hear that, John, about Jimmy G staying late after practice, practicing his deep ball. I think that's great. I think that's definitely great. 49ers Ultimate Report. He says, Jay, why is Jimmy G your quarterback? Get it. Jimmy G, that's my quarterback. Because, man, he took us. He was instrumental in getting us to the Super Bowl. And I don't take that for granted. I don't take that lightly. And also, it's not only what I think. Shanahan and Lynch still feel that Jimmy G provides value to the team. They could have easily cut or traded Jimmy in February or March and got a average quarterback like, Tyrod Taylor, Jacoby Brissett, Mitchell Trubisky, Fitzmagic. They could have got any of those quarterbacks to come in and pay them half of what they paid Jimmy G. But for some reason, they kept Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's see. Westbrook. He says, or Westbrick. He says, I heard Kinlaw got into a fight today. I don't know if that's true. That is true. That is true, Westbrick. So for those that don't know, Javon Kinlaw and Alex Mack were going one-on-one against each other. And, Alex Mack basically pancaked Javon Kinlaw, basically blocked him into the ground. Kinlaw wasn't having that. Kinlaw was like, hey, I'm going to fight for what I got. And the second play, Kinlaw and Mack got entangled, and they had to be separated because they were basically about to fight. I haven't seen the video. Hopefully the video will come out soon about that. And then the third play, Kinlaw was able to knock down Mack and get to the quarterback. And that's what competition is all about. Iron sharpens iron, baby. And it's good to see that Kinlaw and Mack, they're going to make each other better. See, that's the thing. When you compete against people who are a little bit better than you, they make you better because you have to play better to beat them at what they do best. So I think it's great competition. And just like Jason Verrett and Brandon Ayuk going up in camp against each other, that's great competition. Fred Warner going up against George Kittle. What does everyone think? Let me know in the comments section. What does everyone think about, George Kittle so far in camp? George Kittle, he hasn't really got a lot of catches in camp so far. Is that a reason to be concerned? I don't know. Is that? I'm not really concerned about Kittle. I just want him to stay healthy throughout the preseason and in the regular season. I think things will work itself out. But Kittle hasn't had a lot of catches in training camp for whatever reason. But is that something to be worried about? Let me know in the comment section if you're worried about George Kittle's lack of training camp production. Let's see. Niner Sickness. He says 49ers tried to trade Jimmy G to a local high school, but they refused to trade for him. Now, I will tell you this. If a team offered a first-round pick for Jimmy, the Niners would have to at least think about it, right? I think if someone wants to give you more than what you value the player, then you have to at least think about it. But unfortunately, who would give a first-round pick for Jimmy after the season he had? I don't think anyone would. Maybe a third or fourth round pick, maybe, but I don't. Yeah. If anything, if Jimmy balls out this year, maybe we can get a second or third, or maybe even a first round pick at the next offseason if Jimmy G balls out. Jay says, I'm back. Thanks for coming back, man. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Let's see. Monica says there was a fight at New York Giants camp. I read Daniel Jones was on the bottom of the pile. Wow. Yeah, you definitely don't want that for a quarterback, But, in training camp, things like this happen. Guys are in pads, guys are hidden. Unfortunately, fights are going to happen. CG Ruthless, what's good? Appreciate you joining the stream, brother. How was your round table, man? CG Ruthless Sports, he's on the NFC West round table. I think with AZ Sports Fan, Ram Showcase, and Steezy A. Smith. Good luck to you, CG. I'm glad you got that. And yeah, man, continue repping the Niner Empire. Let's see. It's Kim. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream. It's Kim. She says she is not worried about Kittle. All right. That makes two of us. Tommy says the triangle table. Monica says she is not worried about George Kittle either. All right. Yeah, because there was, you could look it up. There was a writer who was very particular about George Kittle not being very productive in preseason, but I think we'll be fine. All I want for George Kittle is stay healthy, be ready for week one, and I think we'll be in good hands. John says, just not too much roughness, LOL. That one undrafted safety for the Panthers put a wide receiver in a stretcher today. He got cut for that too. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you don't want any dirty hits. You want to keep a clean hit. but also the players have to ramp up to being physical. They can't just show up week one and be physical. You have to ramp that up. That's why they practice in pads, so they have to practice hitting, good technique, definitely no head hunting or anything like that. But guys have to practice that. So I think that's why they have the pads. But they're obviously, the coaches don't want fights, but it's just part of a physical sport. It's going to happen. But the guys got to ramp up to being physical. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next few days in pads of training camp. Let's see. CG says you got to watch it when you're done. Absolutely. Yeah. I got to check you and 49ers Ultimate Report out. Let's see. Let's continue on with these comments. Let's see. CG Ruthless Sports says Dre Kirkpatrick signed. Really? I didn't hear about that. I know we signed another corner. What, BW Webb? I could have sworn Dre Kirkpatrick, he left the facility, the 49ers facility, without a contract. Maybe he signed with a different team. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything on Dre Kirkpatrick. Maybe he got signed to a different team, CG. Let me know in them comments. Let's see. Monica says she's not worried about Kittle, but the rest of the league is. You know that. That's right. You got to be worried about the best tight end in the NFL. Absolutely. I think he's going to – I think it's either going to be the IQ show or George Kittle, who will lead us in catches this year. I just can't wait to see Kittle go off because he's unguardable. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what Kittle does in the regular season. Also in the blocking game, we all know he is one of the best blockers in the NFL at the tight end position. That's for sure. Let's see. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone in the comments section. And let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I think that was – I just want to talk about day 5 and 6 training camp. Jimmy G has some comments on the Trey Lance package. But what is he supposed to say? He's got to be professional. He's got to say, hey, if it works for the team, it works for the team. But obviously he wants to be out there in every snap, of course. Let's see. There are a few more comments. Let's see. Coach Dante, what's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Coach Dante. How is your Tuesday going? Appreciate you coming through. Good luck to your Houston Texans. Hopefully everyone stays healthy, man. Let's see. CG Ruthless Sports, in regards to Dre Kirkpatrick, said he saw it on Facebook. It was reported that it was in progress, but he left without a contract. Yeah, that's what I heard too. He had the workout Dre Kirkpatrick did with the 49ers on, I think it was Friday, but he left without a contract. And we signed journeyman cornerback. What is his name? I don't want to get it wrong. Let's see. It was... Yeah, BW Webb. BW Webb. That's who we signed. He's a journeyman corner. But I wouldn't be. We could sign another corner because we have a lot of injuries on the secondary. And I went over this right here. So not only Aziza Al-Shahir, he has a knee sprain. Linebacker, he's expected to miss a few weeks. Deebo Samuel sat out Tuesday's practice with a groin tightness. And cornerback Dante Johnson, he's day-to-day with a foot injury. I know he's not well respected with the 49ers, but that's depth. And cornerback Tim Harris Jr. will be out for a few weeks with the groin issue. So that's one player who's going to be out for a minute. And then also you got Emmanuel Mosley, who's on the COVID list. So who knows when he's going to come back? I think it's a minimum 10-day list, I believe, or maybe it's a maximum 10-day list unless he tests negative for the virus several times in a row. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't sign Dre Kirkpatrick. Let's see. Looks like we got some people in here, Warriors and Lakers fans. Yeah, I can't lie. Lakers were signing a lot of players. I'm not sure who the Warriors signed, but yeah, that's going to be an intriguing matchup this year between the Lakers and Warriors. That's for sure. Let's see. Hopefully, let's see. Niner Sickness says, Jay in the Bay, you're the best, homie. So proud of you and your channel. Always a pleasure listening to you. Absolutely, man. I appreciate the kind words, Niner Sickness. Appreciate the kind words, man. And if you're leaving, if that means you're leaving, hopefully you have a good night. Let's see. Yeah, so I appreciate everyone in the comments section tonight. CG Ruthless came through. Tommy, 49ers Ultimate Report. Monica, Niner Sickness. Coach Dante. Monica, it's Kim, Queen B, Jay. Let's see. Who else? John came through. I appreciate you coming through, John. Anthony Breesky, appreciate you coming through. Travis Berg hopped in. Steven Crosso, I appreciate you coming through, Steven. Joey Mahoney was here. Ronzi Nation. Raina Luna was here. Stunner Fillmore also was here. Corey Davis, KD. Lunch Break Hot Take. Let's see. Tanya Sayal. Rams House came through. Payo Time was here. Damian Lee. Coop Dog. And that's all. It will let me go up. I appreciate everyone tuning in to the stream. Let's see. There might be a few more comments. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Niner Sickness says, good night, everyone. Blessing to all of you. Absolutely, man. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. CG Ruthless says, keep that energy. LOL. Let's focus on 49ers. JB and M Sports Fanatic. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, JB. I know you're excited for the football season. We're right around the corner for preseason football. Everyone, check out JB and M Sports Fanatic. Excellent YouTube channel. Talks about football, basketball, a lot of updates. I look to his channel. He does a lot of updates across the entire NFL. Excellent content creator. Go check him out, JB and M. I appreciate you coming through to the stream, JB. It's like It's Kim says, our pleasure, Jay in the Bay. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I hope everyone has a good rest of your week. Stay cool. And I appreciate everyone, especially if you're watching on Jay in the Bay Facebook. Also, of course, on Jay in the Bay YouTube channel. It's like Raina says, or she says, good night, Jay in the Bay. Niners, baby. Let's go. That's right. Oh, look who we got here. Monica says, we love Jay in the Bay. I appreciate all the support. We got the Remilia Sports Report. What's good? Appreciate you coming through to the stream, Remilia. He says, what's good, my Niner brothers at Jay in the Bay and at CG Ruthless. I appreciate you coming through to the stream, man. We were just talking about the faithful, you know it, the Niner Empire. Hopefully your Rams are doing well. I heard that Matt Stafford had a negative X-ray on his thumb, so good thing it's nothing serious. And hopefully there's no other injuries in Rams camp. Livy's World, a loyal supporter of Jay in the Bay. What's good? Appreciate you coming through, Livy's World. And I think I'm gonna call it a night. Oh yeah, you guys, make sure for those that are still in here, check out Jay in the Bay YouTube channel tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. I will have a guest on by the name of 49ers First Takes, and excellent content creator. I enjoy his perspective, and yeah, make sure you guys come through tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. The thumbnail will be coming up sooner than later. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. with 49ers First Take. Have a good night, everyone. I appreciate everyone for tuning in to your boy, Jay in the Bay. See you guys in the next one.